All right, let's just jump right in. We are going to be breaking down one of the biggest, most disruptive shifts happening right now, the AI content revolution.
And of course, that leads to the big one, right? The question that's probably been rattling around in your head for a while now. By the time we're done here, you're going to have a much clearer idea of what the answer really is.
So, first things first. To really get what's going on, we got to pull back and look at the big picture. And I mean big, because this isn't just some passing fad. This is a massive, fundamental economic shift.
Just look at that number, $1.3 trillion. That's the forecast for the generative AI market in the next decade. That's not a ripple, my friends. That's a tsunami of change, and it's headed for pretty much every industry you can think of. But what does a number that huge actually mean for you and me? Well, I think this quote from Matt Wood over at PwC just hits the nail on the head. AI is here to amplify expertise. It's not about replacing you, it's about making you a sharper, better thinker. Let's keep that idea in mind as we go.
Okay, so enough with the big, abstract numbers. How are real people, right now, actually using this stuff? Because it's not just some toy for giant tech companies anymore. It's everywhere, from clever side hustles to everyday small businesses.
And check this out. These aren't just hypotheticals. We're talking about real people pulling in thousands of dollars every single month, making everything from product websites to AI-generated music. And then, look at that last one. Someone built an AI business idea generator and sold it for $1.5 million. I mean, wow. This is happening as we speak. And you might be thinking, that sounds way too complicated, but it doesn't have to be. Just take this whole TikTok automation trend that's blowing up. The playbook is shockingly simple, right? Find some viral clips, mash them together, make sure it's long enough to get paid, and just keep posting. It's a perfect example of how these tools are just lowering the bar for everyone to get in the game and create some passive income. So for any business out there, especially the small and medium-sized ones, this whole thing really boils down to a pretty stark choice. I love this analogy. Are you Blockbuster, clinging to the old way of doing things and just waiting to become a memory? Or are you Netflix, jumping on the new tech to reinvent the whole game? That choice is getting clearer and clearer every day.
So you're probably wondering, what are the actual tools that people are using to pull all this off? Well, let's open up the creator's new toolbox and take a peek inside. It's pretty amazing.
For writing and images, your options are just exploding. You've got AI co-pilots like Jasper that can help you write a whole marketing campaign. For visuals, you can generate realistic photos with DALL-E, make incredible art with Midjourney, or even use something like Ideogram, which can actually get text right inside a picture, something that used to be a huge headache for AI. And then you get to video and audio, and things get even crazier. Imagine you need a polished, professional video, but you don't have a camera or a studio. Well, Synthesia can create one with an AI avatar. Or what about editing a video just by deleting words in a document? Yeah, that's what Descript does. You can even clone your voice with 11 Labs, or create an entire song, lyrics and all, from a single sentence with Suno. It's wild.
Okay, so we've seen all the amazing, mind-blowing stuff, but, and this is a big but, with great power comes, well, you know the rest. We have to talk about the other side of this coin. We have to talk about the ethical tightrope we're all walking now.
So is it all good news? Is it all just upside? The short answer, no, of course not. And if we're going to use this technology the right way, we have to get real about the risks. We can't just ignore them.
And one of the biggest risks you're going to hear about is this idea of embedded bias. Just think about it for a second. AI learns from the vast amount of data we've put on the internet. And the internet, well, it's full of our human biases, isn't it? So the AI can accidentally learn those same biases and then amplify them, leading to some really unfair or discriminatory results. And this right here, this is the answer. This is the solution. It all comes down to one absolutely essential ingredient: human oversight. When a human is in the loop, fact-checking, guiding, and reviewing, AI is an amazing co-pilot. When you just let it fly on full autopilot, that's when you run into misinformation, bias, and a whole lot of trouble. The rule is simple. AI is your assistant, not your replacement. So let's just lay out the biggest red flags here. You've got plagiarism, which can completely destroy your credibility. You've got straight-up inaccuracy, where the AI just makes up facts.
Then you have the massive, messy questions around data privacy and the legal maze of copyright. And of course, there's the very real risk of AI creating genuinely harmful or offensive content if it's left unchecked. These are not small problems we can just brush aside.
Okay, so let's circle all the way back to that first big question we asked. What does all this mean for your job? Well, the data paints a really clear picture. This isn't about job elimination. It's about a skills revolution.
I mean, just look at this data from PwC. This is mind-blowing. The industries that are leaning into AI the most are seeing productivity shoot up by 27%. That's nearly triple the growth of industries that are trying to ignore it. It's a massive, massive advantage. And here's what that means for you and your skills. 66%. The skills that employers need are changing 66% faster in these AI-heavy jobs. It's like a skills earthquake is happening, and we all have to learn how to keep our footing. Staying still is not an option anymore. But here's the really good news. If you keep up, if you adapt, it pays, literally. We're talking about a 56% wage premium for people who have AI-related skills. That is a huge incentive to start learning this stuff right now. So, after all of that, will AI take your job? This final thought from PwC's Carol Stubbings just wraps it all up perfectly. The challenge isn't that there won't be jobs. It's that we, the workers, need to be ready to take them. It's not about being replaced. It's about being ready. The revolution is here, and the biggest question isn't what AI will do, but what you will do with it.